Hello, my friends. All right, so here I am at my parents' property near Duchesne, Utah. They live out here and amongst a bunch of junipers, and it's desert-like. Um, and I'm getting ready to leave here for the day, and I'm going to head up to the mountains here. Let's see if I can come over here. But anyhow, so I was here helping. There was a leak in the roof, and we got that patched up. So part of my little adventure this weekend at helping with this old trailer they picked up, and so we're just kind of fixing it up, kind of a getaway place out here. But those mountains you see way back in there, that's where I'm headed to right now. And I don't know if you can tell, but there is snow on that. There is a peak there that is over 12,000 feet. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I don't know that I'm gonna summit any 12,000 foot peak this weekend, because I'll need to go do my hike, stay the night up there, get up, get breakfast, come back here and do some more work. Most of that's patched up, but there's a couple things I want to do just to be sure, and a couple other things for winterizing I need to do for them, and we'll get that done sometime tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And I plan to stay the night here and do a couple of things, just some cleanup stuff for winterizing. So, but anyhow, here we go. Let's head to the trail. All right, guys, let's go. Hello, my friends. All right, so here I've made it to the trailhead of, well, here, let me figure this out here. All right, let's try this here. Hello, my friends. I've made it to the trailhead. The thing is, there's a lot of trail here. There's a lot of different trails here. I'm gonna leave the charger behind. But this is kind of a nice little place here. As you can see, well, as I circle around here, you'll see there's no other vehicles here. It was a long drive up here. Most of it was dirt road. The charger's I gotta, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I gotta get rid of that charger, because I have bought them a few times. There's snow and ice on the road up here. It's yeah, a little difficult. So, but here's the information boards here, talking about that. Well, I'm in bear country, and of course it talks about the campfires being away from lakes and leave no trace, and it's got a couple different maps of I'm not sure if you can see this, but we're here. We're going to go up into here. There are a lot of lakes here, a lot of lakes in the area. So, but what we're going to do here is we're going to go on down here on the trail. Looks like we've got hikers and horses. No bicycles, no motorized vehicles. That was weird. So here we are. Obviously we're gonna go to the wilderness boundary, and that's where I'm gonna kind of head right now. We're not going as far as Garfield Basin. We're going to the Swassee Lake, which is about 5.5 miles from here. I'm not gonna make it there tonight, so unfortunately I'm gonna go just a couple, not even a couple miles. I'm just gonna go in here, maybe a mile is all, and set up camp. I want to set up camp before dark. I got a really late start, not helping my parents, but yeah. So looks like someone's gone in, someone's come out on this trail. So, but yeah. So here we go, everybody. So let's go. Let's go on the trail here, and I'll come back to you when I start setting up camp. All right? We'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. Friends. So I've found an area that I'm going to camp in. I'm maybe a mile in is all, and it's a 10, almost 10. It's like 10.6 or 10.7 miles round trip in this thing, and I've just gotten here too late, so I think I'm going to. I'm just going to camp here tonight, right in this area. It looks like I'll get a decent sunset. You can kind of see the sun. The sun's there behind me. There's a fire pit right here I found. Actually, there's a couple of them. There's another one right up here. Another one right down here. I think it's just a matter of finding where I'll set my tent up tonight. But I'll just get up in the morning and then just go ahead and head up to the lake. But kind of like in this little spot right here, it looks like there's a little fire pit right there. I could probably set my hammock up right here, or not my hammock. I'm back to a tent for the winter, and it is cold right now. It's probably, I don't know, 35 maybe with the wind, so it feels like it's freezing, but I think it's a good spot for my tent right here. So I'll probably just go ahead and set up right here, kind of surrounded here by little trees. It seems like a nice area. It's pretty open right here, but inside these trees, I mean, my goodness, there's all kinds of places here that I could certainly set up. But I think this spot right here, behind, kind of in between these trees right here, I think will be just fine. And they got the fire pit right there, or maybe I could set up, heck, even there. But I know, hey, look at that, a couple of eagles. I don't know if you can see those. They're gone. That's pretty cool. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up right here, I think, and hurry and get set up, and then I'm gonna have me a little fire and make some dinner. So I'll come back to you guys here in just a little bit. All right. Everybody. All right, so I'm going to show you my gear. I got my Thermarest ProLite Apex pad. It's rated at an R value of 4. I've got that's my rain fly for my tent. There's my bear bag for my food. We'll go attach that to a tree a little bit later. I've got my Jetboil. Let's see if I can get you guys a little bit closer than this to where I'm at here, and see if we can't get this to kind of mellow out here a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work better or not. It's quite windy, and I actually do have a little tripod that'd probably be better. So I kind of just threw this together last minute, you guys, so excuse me, but here's the tent. My Sea to Summit Reactor Extreme, that's good for 25 degrees, and you guys are falling down. Let's see this wind here. There, maybe that's a little better. And that's my sleep clothes. And oh, by the way, this tent here is the North Face Storm 2. That's a 3-season tent. This will be the last time I use this tent for the season. I have got a new 4-season tent coming, and so yeah, so we'll see, we'll test that out possibly next weekend. I've got a bivvy just in case. I don't think I'll need it. Oh, my sleeping bag is also a North Face. I've had this thing for years, 20 years. It's a North Face snowshoe. It's a 0-degree bag. So I've always liked that bag. Oh, that's it. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and set this bad boy up. So yeah, apparently there's bears. There's bears in the area, so we will certainly put the bear bag. It's the Ursack. I forget which one it is, but we'll go ahead and be sure that we tie that to a tree, and I'll show you guys that in a little while. All right. This is actually quite an easy tent to put up. This tent weighs, I think, 4.5 pounds. And my 4-season tent I've got coming weighs about 5.5 pounds. So I'll be carrying a little bit more weight, but I'm fine with that. Alright, my friends, how are we doing tonight? I'm doing great. I got Fritos and beef sticks. Oh, I got some cheese crackers too, but hey, here I am. Got a nice fire going. Keep my toes warm here a little bit. Of course, they're starting to get a little bit cold, but man, what a beautiful night this is. Sky is blue, the sun's pretty much set, but there's still enough light. I don't even kind of see behind me. It's still kind of pink there, but man alive, it's like the time is just going so slow right now, which is pretty cool, but looks like this fire is going to die out here pretty quick. But I'll tell you what, this is there ain't nobody out here, and this is backwoods. Of course, I was able to drive to a parking area, you know, but it just feels like you're so far back in the woods. Nobody here. Nobody's been here. There's a registry at the trailhead. Nobody's checked in for nearly 10 days. So that doesn't mean that somebody hasn't been up here. People probably come up and don't register, but you know, whatever. So. But anyway, I'll tell you what, I'm super excited. It's kind of spooky though, because it's just, I don't know, it just, nobody's around. And I'll tell you, my car has no business being up here for sure, because it's gravel. I hit bottom, dirt and ruts, and there's some spots that was pretty darn sketchy. And I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. Oh, sorry, but just try to put a little more wood on this fire. There's a lot of down trees, and especially branches. It must get pretty darn windy up here. Boy, I'm gonna run out of wood quick. But there's plenty more. There's plenty more wood. Look at that beautiful sky. Isn't it just gorgeous? Wow. But yeah, there's plenty wood to go around. I'm not gonna have a fire for very long. You know, maybe a half hour or something, and I'm gonna kind of chill out in the tent and kind of put together a video from the last well, not the last, but quite a few adventures ago. And see if I can't get that video put together. It's probably going to be somewhat of a long. There's a lot. I took more videos than photos than video, but there's one video in the beginning, that first night that I camped. And kind of gave a great view of where I was at. I was on this plateau, had a beautiful view. Not quite a 360 degree, but every bit of a probably close to 250 up to 300 degree view all the way around, with some nice cliffs behind me. But that video was only like 24 seconds, so I don't know what happened. And I know that the video was actually at least 4 or 5 minutes, because I talked about where we were. So I'll have to just kind of narrate a little bit through some photos. And but darn it, I do that often. I always fear messing up those little videos. But anyhow, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this fire, eat my beef sticks and Fritos. Not the best, healthiest thing, but you know, I just don't feel like cooking right now. Although I will heat up some water and have me some licorice tea. But yeah, and probably sit here for 20-30 minutes and enjoy this fire, and then head off to bed. That flame almost got us. Look at that beautiful sky. Isn't that just beautiful blue? Wow. That don't look like that right now. I mean, when I look up there, but that's pretty awesome. So, all right, you guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and we'll set out and head up the mountain. But you guys have a great night, and we'll see you in the morning. Good night, everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, I'm aborting mission. Darn the luck. So our mission, our journey, our adventure to Swassey Lakes has come to an end. I woke up this morning about 4, and it's about 5:45 right now. I woke up this morning and went out to go pee, and there was snow on the ground. It was snowing, and I'm like, oh heck no. Now when I looked at the weather forecasts, yes, it was supposed to snow, but not until late this morning or early afternoon, and at that it was only a 40% chance of snow. And here we are. It's snowing at 4 o'clock in the morning with nearly an inch of snow on the ground. And now you guys know I'm not afraid of snow. But the point here is, I drove the old Charger up here, and like I said in an earlier video, I had no business bringing my car on roads like this, where I bottom out and where there's ruts, and there's even, I don't know if you can see that, cliffs. And the car just don't do well on 4-wheel drive roads. And so it already took me quite a bit of time to get up here, because of how slow I need to drive on some of this road. Right now it's not so bad, but there's some spots up here it's fairly steep and sketchy, ruddy. So but anyway, I have no idea how much snow is going to drop. I've already started this soon, and it continues to snow throughout the day. The chances of me being able to get out are probably, they drop. I don't know, maybe it's only a drop 3 inches of snow, and I'd certainly be able to get out with 3 inches of snow, but who knows? We're in the high Uintas. It could drop a foot, and then if it drops 6-8 inches, I'm stuck. and I don't know whoever would be up here when. I don't have cell service, and so I would be stuck up here. Now I have enough food in my trunk for about a week, so I'd be good with food and shelter, right? But anyhow, aborting mission. Let's talk about last night. You saw what my sleep gear was. It got down. It's 19 degrees right now, and I slept well. I was fine. I wasn't chilly at all, not one bit. I was very comfortable, toasty. So that was very, very nice. So I had that Thermarest ProLite sleep pad, which is good for an R rating of 4.0. And then I have my 0 degree North Face snowshoe down sleeping bag. And then of course, you saw me put that that Sea to Summit Extreme Expander in there. So I slept very, very comfortable. I did not necessarily, when I slept, right? I didn't sleep like a whole lot. I did get some good sleep though, just not a whole lot, as those are some weird tracks, as I'm on the ground. But I was able to get some rest, and I think that in time I should be able to, I don't know, figure it out. So if it gets at 19 degrees, I'm good. I thought it was going to get down to 14, and maybe the temperature's still dropping. But even at that, if it dropped down to 15, 14, 13, I'd probably still be pretty good. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, but you should have saw me when I got out of that tent. I hurried and did my business, and I packed up quicker than I'd ever packed up before. I mean, I just stuffed everything in my pack real quick, and just stuff, and I got on the move. I mean, I was moving. So here we are. I'm just gonna get back to my parents' place here this morning, and then I will do some chores there. But let's. I'm not gonna give up on the day. Maybe I can find another trail down below somewhere where I can at least do a few miles today, this afternoon, or in and of the evening, depending on how long it takes me to do some chores and do some work at my parents' property, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody. All right, well, I'm going to get off here, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Hello, my friends. All right, so boy, some things have changed. You can see I don't have my backpack, my walking sticks. I'm just going for a little hike. But look at this. Isn't this beautiful? That is just amazing down there to me. But anyhow, we're gonna go up there behind me here, up through this canyon, a couple of miles. Obviously, in the earlier video, I mentioned I couldn't go where I wanted to go because I had to get the car out of that area that I was in. So yeah, kind of a bummer deal. But anyhow, I did go on another trail for just, I don't know, a mile or something like that. Didn't do any video for that. It was just kind of a boring vlog. But I got out and walked anyway, and I just hadn't had enough, so I decided to go for a couple of miles, put in a few more miles today, 2.3 or something like that, going down here and then back. So this is at the Strawberry River near Fruitland, Utah. and it's an easy hike, nothing big, but I wanted to get out in this just, and when it snows, it's absolutely beautiful, although the snow has come early. It wasn't supposed to hit till this afternoon, but wow. Anyhow, I'm going to move on here and see if I can come across anything fun and exciting, but probably not. But at least I get out for a walk anyway. Get a little bit of exercise, burn off some of those calories of that junk food I ate last night. So, but anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get off here for a little bit, and I will come back to you later. It's kind of cool up here. You've got the steps. I suppose when there's a lot of water rushing down, coming down these little steps, it creates these little waterfalls. So that's pretty cool. But I just love this area. Absolutely beautiful area. So yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you guys. Hello, my friends. All right, I've come across some rabbit tracks. There's a rabbit on the trail here somewhere. But so you can see this trail here follows along this river right here. Pretty cool. You got I was right up next to it there for a little bit and spooked up some trout. Watched them swim off. That was pretty cool. But man, just look how beautiful this is, isn't it? Nice blustery day. It's probably about let's turn that a little bit. It's right up around 22 degrees right now, and it's really not it's not too windy. There's a little bit of a gust every now and then, but not too bad. So so it's somewhat enjoyable. It looks like there's that's probably a game trail going up into there. There's really no, from what I could tell on the map, there's really no spur trails coming off this main trail. Isn't this just neat right here? And I suspect that this continues on up that canyon right there, and well, we're gonna keep going. I'd like to go to the end of it and just kind of see what else is out here. I'm kind of hoping to see some wildlife here. Now earlier, coming off out of the trail, I seen some elk, some cow elk, 4 of them, up on top of a mountain hill, whatever. I did get a photo, not a really good photo. I mean, they're way up there, but you can still see that I have them in the picture, so that's pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, it sure does feel good to get out and walk. You know, I've said this before, I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. I don't sleep well in a tent. I always wake up with a backache or something, I don't know. I'll get it figured out though. But so yeah, had a bit of a backache when I woke up this morning, and of course rushing out of there. But I'll tell you what helps is hiking. Walking around, getting up, moving around, get the blood flowing, getting hydrated again. And that's keep in mind, that's another thing that's very, very important in the wintertime, is staying hydrated. Look at the ducks. I don't know if you can see all those ducks taking off. There's probably a dozen of them, maybe a dozen ducks that they were just kind of right here on the river here, took off. But you know, in the wintertime, and I certainly have a problem, it's been a challenge for me, and that is, you know, when it's cold out, we don't feel like drinking much water. We'd rather have some hot cocoa or hot tea or a hot coffee or something like that, you know, something warmer. But we need to remember to stay hydrated, you guys. Continue to drink water throughout the day, and especially when we're out hiking. Either that was oh, there's another duck right there. It's too late, he's gone. I'm like, I saw the something land on the water, and I couldn't see what it was. It's a duck. But yeah, staying hydrated will help us with our muscles from tightening up and, you know, getting too stiff and sore as well. So, but so I've always had that challenge. But getting out and walking around and getting up in these hills and hiking, man, it's a good way to rid of some of that back pain and that discomfort. Man, it's just beautiful in here, isn't it? Look at this. Look what I'm going into here. I'm in there's a great trail walking right along, going right along this river. This is pretty cool. But this river goes into Strawberry, I'm guessing it goes into Strawberry Reservoir. It's a really big lake. And it's one of the bigger lakes that people like to go fishing in, whatnot. And I remember the best time I ever had fishing was actually at the ladders at Strawberry Reservoir during the spawning season of the kokanee salmon. And fishing for those kokanee salmon is a lot of fun. And of course, you're not allowed to snag them, only by mouth or tail. And so we would fish at night with glow-in-the-dark jigs, and we would drag them through their spawning area, and they would either get ticked off and either bite at it or swipe at it with their tails, and that's how we would catch them. So we do that with the cutthroat as well when we used to fish for them. I don't know, I'm following this rabbit. Maybe I'll get me some lunch. Just kidding. Well, kidding, not kidding. But man, what a great place. I would love to like set up camp in here somewhere. I haven't seen much of I guess across the river there. You get across the river over there somewhere, you got a place you could set up a tent. How you get over there, I don't know. There's some places here too, I suppose. You just don't want to camp too. Actually, I thought I saw a sign up there that said no camping. Does that no camping in the parking lot or no camping on the trail? I think all trails would tell me. Yeah, so check this out. I can't remember the name of this stuff. I don't know if you guys can see this. I forget the name of it. Something tail or something. But when they're ripe, if this is not ripe, darn it. But when they're ripe, these things, you break them off right there at where that dark line is. You can pull those off. They usually pull right off, and it's really light green, kind of a yellow color. You can actually eat that. I mean, you gotta eat a whole bunch of them to make it worth it, I suppose. There's another duck. But yeah, you gotta have a whole bunch of them. But they're edible, and it's not like it's gonna fill you up or anything like that. But not sure of the nutritional value. This rock up in here. It's pretty cool. Man, if there's any deer or elk around, I'm spooking them away by my loud talking. But anyhow, so yeah, I forget the name of those, but those are edible. Now it's gonna bug me. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna keep walking here, and I will. Sure, it's not gonna be too much further. I mean, it's only a couple of miles, so. But yeah, pretty neat little hike. But when I get done with this, I'm gonna go back. My new 4-season tent is out for delivery. Okay, so I don't know if this is the end of the trail. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's water right here. And I don't know if that trail goes out that way, or if it goes up this way, but I'm gonna end up in this water if I'm not careful. Yeah, I can't imagine the trail. Maybe this is the trail right here. Because I can't imagine it going out onto that, because then it's surrounded completely by water. So this is probably the trail right here. Maybe a little overgrown. But, whoa! Okay, what I don't have is my spikes with me. And this could get a little slippery, especially on this rock. So yeah, here we go, right up the side of this hill here. So, but you guys, I will come back here in a little while. See you in a bit. Hello, my friends. All right, we have come to the end of this weekend's adventure.